Hi everyone, welcome to this particular video. So guys, so far we have learned about like strings in Python. We have seen like string operations, then we have seen like string methods. So many things we have seen inside strings. So now in this particular video, we'll be doing some of the exercise of this particular string so that this particular concept will be more clear, okay, in your mind. So here I have listed down some of the exercise you can see. So here we are going to solve this particular three exercise. So the first one, actually you can see, find the length of a given string without using the length function. So we'll try to find the length of a given string, but we won't be using this particular length function. I think you know with the help of length function we can easily get the length of a given string, but without length function how we can check the particular length, okay, of a given string. First of all, let's try to do this particular program. So what you can do, you can pause this particular video, and if you can solve these are the problem, so you can solve it and you can give me the solution in the comment. Otherwise you can watch that particular video and you can try to solve with me, okay. But I will suggest first of all try to attempt by yourself. If you are not able to do that time, you can watch this particular recording. Otherwise you can solve by yourself, okay, it's up to you. So first of all, let's try to solve the first one. So here you can see find the length of a given string without using the length function. So user will give a string here. Let's say I will take an input from the user. So s is equal to, let's say, input. So here I will just give a message, enter a string. Fine. So this is the input. So now what I have to do, I'll just write a for loop. So for I in s, and I'm going to print this particular I. Now see what will happen if I execute this particular code. Now it is asking for the string. So here I can give a string. Let's say I will give Buppy. So Buppy is a string. Now if I press enter, see it will iterate through my name. Okay, that means it will iterate through all the character of my name. You can see first of all B will come, then A, P, P, Y. Okay, now I can use this particular logic to calculate the length of this particular string. So how I can do? So let's say I'll take a variable called counter. Counter is equal to, first of all I will assign as 0. Now simply inside this particular for loop, every time I'll just increase this particular counter. Okay, every time I'll just try to increase this particular counter. So what will happen? First of all, inside this particular I, B will come and it will increase this particular counter. Okay, that means counter would be 1. That means it will count 1 character. Now A will come, it will again increase this particular counter, then it will become 2. That means 2 character is come. Okay, then P, it will again increase the counter. 3 will now counter value would be 3. That means 3 character is there. That's how so on. Okay, so how many character actually present in your string, that many of time actually this particular counter value will increase. Okay, now if I execute this particular program, but before that I will just first of all comment this particular print statement, and outside of this particular for loop I'll just print this particular counter value. Now if I execute this particular program, now if I again give a string, let's say Buppy, my name. Now if I hit enter, see the length of the Buppy is 5. Now if you want to make this particular print statement beautiful, like more readable, what you can do, you can use f string. So I can use f string, and inside that I can write you entered s, that means my input. Okay, whatever input I have given, the length of the string is, here I will give the counter. So here you can use this particular f string to write this particular statement. You can also use format function. It will also work. So with the help of that, you can easily format this particular string. Now see, if I again execute this particular program, now I'll just write my name is Buppy. Okay, that's this is my string. If I execute, now see, you entered my name is Buppy, and the length of the string is 16. So we are able to successfully complete this particular program, and it is working fine. So this was like very simple program. Now let's try to solve the next one. Extract the username from a given email. Let's say if my email is, like, say Buppy, let's say if my email is buppy@gmail.com. So I just need to extract the username from this particular email. So what is the username? You can see this is the username, Buppy. Okay, Buppy is the username. Now let's say there is another mail, let's say buppyahmed@gmail.com. So Buppy Ahmed is the username. So I have to write a program. It will automatically extract this particular username, okay, from an email address. So how we can write this particular program? So again, what I will do, I'll just take input from the user. Let's say email is equal to input, enter your email address. Okay, so this is the input I'm going to take from the user. Now see, if I print this particular email and if I execute the program, let's say I'll give buppy@gmail.com. Now if I hit enter, see this particular email would be printed. Now here, the first thing I just need to figure out this particular index of this particular @. Okay, if you see the index of the @, because see, till this particular @, the name actually I'm getting, this is my username. So what I have to do, I have to first of all find out this particular index of this particular @. So for this, what I can do, I think remember we can use this particular index method, okay, inside a string. So I'll just write email, okay, email dot index, and inside that I'm going to mention this particular symbol. Okay, so it is going to give me that particular index of this particular symbol. Now I'm going to store in a variable called position, okay, POS, it's called position. Now if I print this particular position, I will also print this particular email. I think that would be better. I will also print the email. Fine. Now if I can execute this particular program, and if I give the email, let's say bappy@gmail.com. Now see, this is my email, and now you can see the position number is 5. You can count it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means till 5. Okay, till 5. Okay, everything is my username. So now I can use this particular logic to extract this particular username from this particular email. Okay, so now what I can do, I think you remember the string slicing. Okay, string slicing, how we can perform the string slicing with the help of index number. I can slice that particular string. So let's say this is my string. This is my string. S is equal to, this is my string. This is my string. Now let's say I want to slice, I want to take this particular Bappy out. What I can do, I can use the string slicing actually approach. So I'll just start from 0 and I will go till 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if I give 5 here, now see, it will give me Bappy. So I'll use the same approach here. So instead of writing the print statement, I'll just write print S. I'll start from 0 and I will go till this particular position, because position value would be my this particular index. Okay, this particular @index, and till here, whatever things I will be extracting, this is going to be my username. Now see, if I execute this particular program, and let's say I will give my email address bappy@gmail.com. Now see, if I execute, now see, Bappy would be extracted. Now you can give any other email also. Let's say I'll give bappyahmed@gmail.com. Okay, see, sorry, it would be email. Yeah, now if I execute this particular program, now let's say if I give bappyahmed@gmail.com. okay, if I hit enter, it's telling S is not defined. Okay, sorry, it should be email. Okay, it should be email. My bad, I was using my previous S actually. So it should be email. Now if I execute, now if I give bappyahmed@gmail.com, now see, Bappy Ahmed would be extracted. So you can use this particular code to extract your username from an email. So again, it was another easy problem statement we solved. Now the next problem statement actually will be solving, called this one, palindrome. Okay, so what is palindrome? You can see, write a program that check whether a given string is a palindrome or not. So what is palindrome? Palindrome is nothing but see, there are some word actually, if you just make it as an opposite, it will sounds the same. Okay, it will meaning the same. You can see Abba, okay, ABBA. If you just opposite this particular, if you just do the reverse operation of this particular word, you will see it will represent as the same actually word. Okay, the meaning would be same. You can see ABBA. If I do the reverse operation, it would be ABBA again. Okay, the same meaning. Now you can see the next one, Malayalam. Okay, so if you just do the opposite, you will see that MALAYAM, MALAYAM. Okay, the same thing. Now you can see the next one. Sorry, it should be ma'am, not mama. My mistake. See, if you just do the opposite of this particular word, it will be ma'am only. MAM, MAM. So apart from that, there are so many words, we call it as a palindrome. If you just do the reverse operation, you will get the same meaning, okay, of that particular word. Now I have to write a program. It will check that particular word is a palindrome or not. That means if you just do the reverse operation of that particular, let's say word, it will meaning the same, right? So this is called actually palindrome or not. And this is like very important question also in interview. Interview also you may get this kinds of question, whether this particular word is palindrome or not. You have to write a program. Okay. Now how we can write this particular program? See, first of all, we'll just try to divide this particular word in a two part. Actually, you can see. So let me give you an example. Let's say I will take the first word. So here I'll take the first word. Let's say Abba. Okay, this is my word. So first of all, I'll just try to divide this particular word in a two part. So I'll just write AB and BA. Okay. So let's say it has become two chunks. Now what I will do, I'll just try to check this particular character one by one. So I'll take this particular character and I will check with the last one whether it's matching or not. If it is matching, then I'll take the next one and I'll check with the last one. Okay, that's how we'll be doing the comparison. And if this particular comparison is missing, that means this particular word is a palindrome word. So for this, let's write a code. So I'll just try to remove this particular statement. Yeah. So first of all, I will take an input from the user. I can copy this particular input and here I can write enter your string. Okay, enter your string or enter your word. And this is going to be my word. And here I will just write a for loop. So for I in range, and it will iterate till actually 0 to length of this particular word mod 2. That means what will happen, see, let's say if you are giving, let's say this particular word, let's say ABBA, okay, Abba, and you can see this particular word length is 4. Okay, word length is 4. Now if I just calculate the mod, let's say if I just calculate the mod of 4, so 4 mod 2. Okay, now I'll see it will give me 2. That means it will give me the half. Okay, half of that particular word. That's how you can use any word. Let's say I can take this particular word Malayalam. I'll copy, and here how many character it is having? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So if I just do the 9 with mod 2, it will give me 4. That means you can see 0 1 2 3 4. That means 4 would be excluded. It will come till 3, and this is going to be my half part, and this is going to be my half part. Okay, that's how actually we'll try to divide this particular word, okay, in a 2 chunks. That is the idea. So that's why actually we're doing this particular mod operation. Okay, and this particular loop will run till half. Okay, till half of this particular word. I think you got it right now. Now inside that, I'll just try to check one statement. I'll just write if word, okay, if word of I, okay, if word of I is not equal to, okay, is not equal to word length of word minus I and minus 1. I'll discuss what I have written. As of now, just try to understand this is the logic to compare this particular 2 part. Let's say this is my AB, okay, and BA. So what I'm doing, I'm just taking this particular character and I'm checking with this particular character. Again, I'm checking, taking this particular character, I'm checking with this particular character. Okay, that is what actually we are doing here. If it is not equal to, that means if this particular character is not matching, so what I have to do, simply I'll just break this particular loop. Okay, I'll break this particular loop, and before that I'll just write print not a, okay, not a palindrome. Okay, not a palindrome. And I'm going to take a variable here. I'm going to name this as flag. As a initially I'll just make it as true, this particular variable true. And whenever actually this particular word is not a palindrome, I'll just make it as false. Okay, so here I'll just write flag is equal to false. Okay, I'll just make it as false if it is not palindrome. Otherwise, outside of this particular for loop, I'll check if this particular flag, okay, if this particular flag is true. Okay, if this particular flag is true, I'll just print it's a palindrome. See, if you can also give like that, if flag is equal to true. Okay, if flag is equal to true. Otherwise, you can also give like that, if flag. If you give if flag, by default it will consider like that, flag is equal to true. If you're not mentioning the true, it's fine. Whenever this particular flag, that means this particular variable is true, that time this particular if condition will be executed. Okay, otherwise it won't be executed. That's the idea. Fine. So this is the program. Now if I execute this particular program, now let's say if I give any word, let's say ABBA Abba. Now you can see this is a palindrome. Now again I will execute this particular code. Let's say I will give Python. So Python is not a palindrome. Again, if I give another word, let's say I'll give ma'am, it's a palindrome. Okay, so that's how actually it is able to check this particular palindrome. Okay, palindrome word. Now how this particular program is working, so let's say the word you have given, let's say A B B A. Okay, this is the word you have given. So first of all, it will run this particular loop, and you can see it will start from 0 and it will go till length of word mod 2. Okay, that means if you just perform mod 2 on top of this particular word, you can see the length is 4, and if you perform mod, you will get something called 2. Okay, that means this particular loop will run 2 times. Okay, 2 times it will only run. Now you can see inside that I'm checking if word, okay, word of I, your word is equal to, okay, word is equal to A B B A. Okay, now if you just do the I operation, what is the I index initially? It's 0. Now if I do like that, word 0. Okay, so what it will give me? It will give me A. Okay, it will give me A. That means this particular word word of I is equal to A. Okay, word of I is equal to A, and you can see word of length word minus I minus 1. That means if you just do length of word, okay, length of word is 4, and if you just subtract I value is 0 and minus 1. Okay, so it will become 3. Okay, it will become 3. That means inside word, okay, inside word you are passing 3, and if you pass 3, what it will return you? 0 1 2 3. That means the last one, which is nothing but also A. Now you'll be match this particular A and this particular A. Okay, see here you are matching not equal to. Okay, not equal, whether it's not equal to or not. So this particular condition is not true because it's equal to. You can see A is, because you can see A and A is equal. Okay, that means this particular statement is false. Then what will happen? This particular loop again will come here, and again this particular I value would be 1. Okay, I value would be 1. Again it will check word of I. So now I is equal to 1. Okay, I is equal to 1. See, if I is equal to 1, that means word of I, it will give you B. Okay, that means this would be B right now. This would be B right now. Okay, and inside that length of you can see length of word is 4. This particular I would be 1 right now, and if you just do the subtract operation, it will 2. Okay, it will be 2 right now. And if you just see the 2 of word 0 1 2, that means this particular B. Okay, that means this particular B. Now see, this particular B and this particular B, it will compare whether it's equal or not. That means not equal, again this particular statement would be false. Now you can see this particular loop will run only 2 times, and all of the character is completed. Now this particular loop will break, and it will come here. Now it will check this particular flag statement, and see, flag is true. That means it will come here and it will pin palindrome. Okay, it will pin palindrome. This particular word is palindrome. And if it is not equal to, okay, if it is not equal to, that means this particular character and this particular character is not equal to. Okay, that time it will go inside this particular if statement, and it will make this particular flag as false, and it will print it's a not palindrome. Okay, this is a very simple code, and you can also take this particular code in the Python tutor, and you can execute there. You can also understand, okay, how things are working. Now let me clear the board, and yeah, so guys, we have completed these 3 exercises. Now apart from that, you can take up different exercise from the internet, and you can solve that. Okay, the more exercise you will be solving, the more clear-cut concept actually you will be understanding, right? So yes guys, this is all about from this particular video. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.